So hey everybody, this is just an impromptu video. As I promised I would update you guys in regards to my weekend house hunting. It's not very hard to tell within like 3 seconds of watching me that Saturday absolutely positively sucked balls. Sucked balls. In the 3 months that I've been doing this, and I'm talking generally every weekend, maybe with the exception of 2 weekends, that I really haven't physically gone out and into houses, doesn't mean the girls and I aren't driving around trying to find houses that even, aren't on the MLS, or coming soon. I've talked about those before as well. But this Saturday, oh my God. Out of 6, one tiny potential, maybe possibly. So that's basically a no. Nice area, nice house. 2 sort of bonus room thingies. Just wasn't feeling it. Then one, this shocked everybody who walked in. Nice house. Again, they make these weird bonus rooms, like, back in the day, I would call it like a rumpus room, or, now they probably call it a man cave or playroom, extra room. I don't know, whatever you refer to it as. So they had 2 of those downstairs. But the scary part was you walk in and the realtor's in the kitchen with her little flyer. And I guess to forewarn people who were going to go out to the deck, because there was no backyard. Do you know why there was no backyard? Because it's in back, or it's in front of, a military cemetery. I felt like I was living Poltergeist. I was like, oh God, get me out of here. And you can tell people's faces, like the minute they heard that, I was like, I mean, literally 50 feet away. Then right away, you're just thinking, oh my God, if you've seen Poltergeist, they moved the headstones. They didn't move the bodies. And you're like, there is no way they could give me that house. I wouldn't live in it. There'd be no way. And then another one, just to entertain you guys. And I just don't feel comfortable in putting the address up and all that stuff. I can describe it, but I'm not going to go into, locations and stuff. I kid you not. This house had orange, red, yellow, black and white checker. It isn't even paint. It's, I want to say, black and white linoleum that was individually placed with pins. And I don't mean push pins. They almost look like thumbtacks. A shower and a tub I've never seen the shape of in my life. It felt like Back to the Future or something this guy made. Come to find out, he is in the entertainment industry, whatever that means. So I guess he's somewhat affiliated with the film industry. That's what I took it as. And then the best part, there's a DeLorean in the carport. DeLorean. Okay, Back to the Future. If you're too young, you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. Or rent it. Catch it on, late night TV. On demand. a 1985 DeLorean. I'm like, and the real estate agent was like, oh yeah, we had to tell him to really declutter, take his robots, yes, I said robots, full on, life size, out of the living room, and he had a few somewhere else, and I'm like, and then again, no backyard. The deck looked like if I stepped on it, it was going to collapse. It was just the weirdest amount of houses and scenarios that I've ever seen. Now, yesterday, my neighbor real estate agent insisted on taking me to a house that I've been wanting to see that is not on the MLS, that is literally 2 minutes away in an adjacent city. What is going on with you guys? Like, who's over there? Somebody's missing, and I don't know who's missing. Okay, now I know who's missing. Again, a cute neighborhood. The garage, you could drive through to the back of the house. So the back of the house literally could be a parking lot. There was no rhyme, nor reason. I would have to put up a fence, a gate, be it artificial grass, regular grass, whatever you want to call it, to make it a backyard. And then they added a bonus room. So originally this was 2-bedroom, 1-bath. They added a big, huge master bedroom at the back of the house, but you have to go through the 2nd bedroom to get to the back bedroom, which I found very odd. I mean, why? Really? Really? So I kind of got excited about it. I was kind of like, well, they weren't taking offers. It isn't on the MLS. My realtor knew that realtor pretty well. They had done a deal. He was open to hearing an offer, you know, before it hits the MLS, you know, I'll work with you type deal. And I said, well, you know, let's go see the others. So we had 2 others to see that my friend and I ran out of time on Saturday. We just said, screw it, I'm tired, I want to get home, and I'll go see them tomorrow by myself. So here we are in the city I'm looking in, and we see a sale sign, for sale sign, thinking it's the one we're looking for, but it's not. So we were like, well, let's just keep going. Let's just see where this ends up taking us. And I'll be hot damned. I don't want to say I'm in love. It has potential. The kitchen is on the older side. There are 2 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms. The bathrooms are older. One of them is actually pink, which I can't do pink. But thank God, you know, the times that we live in, they make tile paint. Who knew? Very easy, slap it on, you know, scruff it up, slap it on, you're good. At least that's what YouTube videos are looking like. So, or just get a nice unpink shower curtain and cover the shit up. But if I wanted to do anything, I'd really want to do it prior to moving in because of the smell, because of it's very toxic. And the house is 1,300 square feet. You know, obviously there's a window in the bathroom, but I wouldn't want any of the toxic smells getting out into the house. You know, the cats and the dogs and myself. So, that's a concern. Pros, it has the most amazing, what they call a work shed in the back, like a work studio, which would fit my needs for the 7 dwarfs, as I like to call them. It almost looks like, it's so beautiful and it's so crazy, it looks like a little saloon on the outside. The backyard is full of raised beds of plants in bark with a beautiful, cute little arbor. It never fails. Girls, they haven't slept all day. All day they've been crazy. I don't know why. So I would have to, I'm all about keeping probably half of the barked area. Casey, come on. I'm so irritated right now. Stop it. Kamiley? I'm telling you, I just wish it were later so we could all go to bed. Anyways, sorry. So I would need to figure out a way to do some landscaping. Again, my thought is keeping some of the barked area. And then putting grass in the rest. Another bonus, it's a 2-car garage. So I would have, my car in half and then half I could use for storage, which clearly I have right now. Con, there is no washer dryer. There's only a washer, super, super, super old, as well as a super old refrigerator, a super old stove, oven combo thing. So I'm not so bothered with so much by the oven stove. I didn't even know what I was looking at. So the oven, the stove, and then a smaller oven above. And I thought it was a microwave at first, but no, it's a stove. Or it's an oven. So I have to invest in a new washer dryer, a new refrigerator, landscaping, painting. I read the disclosure report today, and the problem is because I guess it was sort of like my situation. It's a trust account house. So they don't reside in it. I guess it was their parents. Let's just say it was. So the children put the house on the market, and because they don't legally live there, they are not required to fill out, I would say, 75% of the disclosure package. So, does this work? I don't know. It just says, the realtor, I guess, wrote across, not applicable, not applicable, not applicable. And I'm like, what's the deal behind that? So, I would have to order probably a property inspection report. They did do a termite report, which came out relatively clean. Go figure that one out. It's sort of just a catch-22. And then it has a bonus room off. And we're going to go back and see it tomorrow because there's a realtor's tour. Every Tuesday there's realtor's tours. So I'm going to go back and see it tomorrow to get a better perspective as to the layout. Oh, these dogs are driving me nuts. So this bonus thingamajobber, I believe, is off the kitchen. And I think you have to go down a couple stairs, or you either go down into the garage and then you go from the garage up a shitload of stairs, wooden stairs, into this ginormous room that is over the garage, that of course is paneled just like this. And even this is lighter. It appears mine is lighter than this, but it could be relatively the same. So that's another cost. There is no way in God's green earth I would ever have more paneling. I've put in my paneling time. That's not happening. So that would have to get painted again prior to moving in. And that to me is like, you know, I would have to hire somebody because spraying would be just, you know, overdone because I'm not doing it. So there's a lot of pros and cons. Pro is the price, but it's going to have to be a conservative offer if we proceed in that direction. Pro, Realtors tour tomorrow, another open house this coming weekend. That's why I say pro and con, because it gives me more time, but it also gives people more time or more people to look at the house. So there is a property in the city I want to be in that should be open this weekend that I've been eyeballing for 3 weeks with the coming soon. But my realtor called them and he thinks it should be open either Saturday or Sunday. So I want to check that out. But I just don't know what else to do. I'm on Zillow, Realtor.com, Trulia, Redfin, you name it, I'm on it. My friend is on it. We both get email updates. We have filters within their systems. So they're, I mean, yes, they spit out, you know, $2 million, $5 million, $6 million houses on occasion, but I can't explain the lack of inventory. Everything that I have seen has gone pending. I was even considering going to see a house that has been on the market for quite a while, and I mean quite a while, meaning probably 6 weeks. The entire house is green carpet. So I mean, somewhat easy fix. I think it's like 1,000 square feet. So, but thank God for Google Maps. I was like, there has to be something other than this green carpet that it's not selling. So it is on a busier street, and wait for it, it's literally next to railroad tracks. So that's the problem. Then I found a super, super cute, perfect 3-2, I think it's either 1,100 or 1,200, a house shed thingamajobber in the back, further south, but again, on a busy exit off of the freeway. And I'm talking, I couldn't imagine pulling in, backing out, getting it in my house. So I'm at a loss. I'm just like, my only saving grace, and this is wishful thinking, thanks, Case, is possibly, maybe, people are waiting for kids to get finished with school, and, you know, maybe on their end, they've already found a house, they've already purchased a house, or, you know, I don't know, choose your words, choose your scenario. Possibly, maybe, there will be more inventory where I really in my heart want to be. But, you know, I mean, I am such under so much stress. I can't even tell you. I worry about this 24/7. I worry about where we're all going to end up. I worry I didn't want to do any work, or if there is any work to be done, I want it minimally. I keep thinking about the house I lost a week ago. And I just question God. I question, why couldn't I have had that house? Why couldn't I have had that house and call it done? I loved it so, 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 so much. And that's what I need. That's what I want. I don't want to go into something worrying I'm going to lose it, or worrying that something better isn't going to come along. And where does that leave all of us? I don't know what to pray for anymore. I feel like my prayers are just, you know, not being heard. I mean, this is a different ball game. You know, my house is sold. My house is not pending. It's not mine. It's over and done with. So, you know, I'm working the hardest that I can. You should see my stack of houses, flyers that I have. Unbelievable. There's nothing out there. You know, maybe I'll feel differently when I see this other house tomorrow, when I see it for the second time. And that will give me more of a decisive, what do I want to say? Decisive, I don't think that's the right word. A clearer vision, let's say. If I'm going to put an offer in or not. So, I still have, I want to say, a week and a half, which again works to my benefit, because if anything, you know, comes up Thursday, Friday, and I go see it Saturday, Sunday, or if I really want to pursue this, you know, I want to go in there tomorrow, you know, sort of with a notebook and list the things I want to get done, or that have to get done prior to moving in. I mean, I don't know painters. I don't know gardeners. I don't know the area. I'm sure my realtor could probably hook me up with some people, but, you know, that garden shed workshop thingy, you know, I really want to take more of a look at that, because it is not move-in ready. I was thinking, you know, it had a lot of shelves and stuff like that. And if I could just take a hammer to it, kick it down, do what I needed to do, and put sheetrock up, and some carpet down, or some linoleum or something, that's cool. But I really need to take a look in there. But I'm tired. I'm so tired. I just, every single time it happens when I don't love something is I come home and this is home. It's not a house, it's a home. But there were two places. The one I lost on Monday and the one I lost 3 weeks ago. The one I showed you the entire brochure. Those hurt my heart. Those I took very, very hard. I didn't leave those properties and come home and feel like it's a mistake. I can't live there. I don't see myself there. I'm telling you, this last one on Monday, man, I still think about it. It's in pending status. I know the guy or whoever it is already made a down payment. I know it's an all cash offer. I know it went over $200,000 from my bid. I know I was 4 out of 12. So even if this guy backed out for whatever reason, the odds of them coming to me are slim to none. But I just can't get past it because it was everything. You saw it. You saw the video. It was everything to me. Everything in the world. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, a new kitchen, a beautifully clean garage, relatively new stackable washer and dryer, appliances new. I wouldn't have to buy anything, just furniture. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. That along with the washer and dryer, possibly a new stove oven thing, a new refrigerator. Oh yeah, then let's add furniture to that. So I'm already behind the 8 ball. So that's why this bid is going to have to be conservative, because I need to save at least $15,000 to $20,000 just to be on the safe side, for furniture and stuff. Nothing, like I said, is coming with me except for just a few things. And I don't know. One time I made a video and it was entitled, "Where is God in all this?" It's exactly how I'm feeling right now. I don't feel him. I don't see him. I don't understand any of this. I don't understand why things have to be so difficult. And I'm just feeling really, really down. So, thanks for watching. I'm sorry it was a Debbie Downer video. I just felt like I needed to get this stuff out. And also I wanted to thank everybody for your comments, for your prayers, for your, uplifting comments. It means everything to me. And I'm sorry I don't reply. I just don't have the time. I do get, email notifications, and I do see every one of them. And I thank you for every one of them. So that's it for now. Sorry I took up 30 minutes of your time. I didn't know how long this was going to go, but I'm going to go and fix myself some dinner, early dinner. Had an early lunch and get to bed early, and then my realtor and I are going to start off at 10 tomorrow. 3 places. So yeah, maybe I'll do another video tomorrow. But anyway, love you guys. Talk to you all soon. Bye.